here's what we have. We have a tier list. So I was able to find one of the tier lists that were already made that has all the names. So I hope it helps. I hope it helps us keep track. Y'all know what I'm gonna do first? You know what's gonna happen first? There's Al. Let me just kind of zip through these villagers really quick and just pick and choose. I'm not even gonna go in order just for these special villagers that y'all all know are my favorites. Well, I think they're hiding from me. There's so many. Oh my gosh, look at my screen. Ah! We're probably gonna be doing this all stream. I'm here for it. Okay, here's Hans. Sorry, Hans. Oh, here's Boyd. Not sorry, Boyd. Once we get the gorillas going, once they're out of the way, out of the picture, we can get started going in order. Oh, Klaus isn't a gorilla, but he's pretty close. Louis. I found one. Louis. I think the Z tier is going to be reserved specifically for the gorillas. And it's not their fault. I know it's not their fault that Nintendo made them the way that they did. Sorry, Rocket. Very sorry. Oh, it's just an Animal Crossing. That's what brings it out. I swear I'm a nice lady. I swear. Let's go ahead and start in order. Are y'all ready? Okay, Admiral. This is hard. I feel like Admiral's not great. I feel like he's pretty medium, you know? So maybe C. Maybe C is where I will put everybody that I think is, like, not my favorite of all time, but not, like, ick, you know? Agent S, I'm sorry. I know you're a squirrel, but the helmet. I hate how they made you wear a helmet. Agnes is cute. I think Agnes is a cutie. Agnes can be B tier. Alfonso isn't too bad, but I just am not the biggest fan of the gators, you know? So I guess it just comes down to that. Now, Alice, on the other hand. Ooh, A or B? A or B? I think I'm gonna say B for Alice. Allie. I love how Allie's Allie the alligator. Amelia has an unfortunate redhead. Not anything against gingers, but this is red. It's not ginger, it's red, you know? And anteaters, I don't, this is, anchovy isn't too bad. It's the haircut for me. So maybe anchovy's right there with Agent S, you know? Now Angus on the other hand, probably right there with Agent S and anchovy. Anacotti. Anacotti is a cutie just because they're a mouse, but the color is very unfortunate. So now I'm like, you know? I think I'm gonna put Anacotti with Admiral. This is gonna be controversial, but for Anka, I'm thinking, yes, Anka's a cutie, but no, not top tier. So I'm saying B tier for Anka. Horses are okay, but they are, even if they're the cutest horse that exists, I don't really like them. It's just how it is. I feel like their structure, however Nintendo chose to create the horse itself, I feel like it's just off. They have funky necks to me. They just don't, it looks off balance because they have human, like, little people bodies with horse heads. It just looks wrong. I don't think horses can be above D tier. Anteater, sorry, Antonio. So I think I might do Apollo C tier. Apple, Apple's so cute, y'all. Okay, Apple might be S tier. I don't know. Let me think about who I would put S tier. S tier for sure. Let me go ahead and grab my number one S tier. Where's she at? Sydney. Sydney's number one S tier. So I need to use that to benchmark the rest. Otherwise, too many are gonna be S tier and I don't want that to happen. I don't want it. So Apple, I guess, would be A tier. That helped me decide. I think the kangaroos and the anteaters are pretty close, but I'm gonna save F tier for mostly some of the bears. Some of the bears and lions. So maybe I should do kangaroos E tier, because I do feel like in my brain they're a little bit above. Audie is next. I feel as though Audie belongs in B tier. Aurora is a cutie. Aurora is just like Audie. Ava's not bad for a chicken. I think maybe actually Ava might be C tier. Avery, on the other hand, sorry. Straight to D tier. D tier is probably going to be the biggest group when we're done. I think a lot of the elephants are super cute. Do y'all agree? I think elephants are cuties. I don't think you can go wrong with an elephant. So I'm thinking Axel. Axel's pretty stinking cute. And I think Axel belongs right there in C tier. Now, Barbara. Barbara is next. Barbara. All right, next up we have Bam. Bam is a deer. Bam is a cutie. I feel like Bam is probably A tier. I think Bengal could be C tier. All right, here we go. Barreled. Barreled F. F for barreled. I'm sorry, Nintendo did barrel dirty. B, easy. S tier. B is one of my rare S tier recipients because B, I've had B on my island. B is baby. B is adorable. B is precious. I would die for B. B is welcome on my island at any time. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just kidding. Beardo, I feel like belongs right there with barreled. Bo! A tier. Right there next to Bam. Becky. Bok bok Becky? Sorry, Becky. E tier. Becky is definitely E tier. All right, we got a mouse up next. Bella. Now, Bella would be really cute if Bella's eyes weren't so big. I feel like Bella's eyes are a little low-key scary. Therefore, Bella belongs with Anacotti on C tier. Benedict. Benedict belongs right there with Becky, I think. Well, actually, Benedict, okay, when I'm looking at the other chickens, so Ava's C tier, and I agree with that. Becky is E tier. Benedict, I feel like, is a good mix between the two. Benjamin. Benjamin, unfortunately, was gifted the little red eyeballs, and I love the dogs. I really do love the dogs, but Benjamin is unfortunate because of the scary eyes, you know? D tier. Now, Bertha, easy. Easy Bertha, E tier. Easy. I think I might have to put Bettina in D tier. No, I feel like Bella and Bettina are compatible. Next, Bianca. Bianca the tiger is next. C tier. I'm going back to my second gut feeling. I'm putting the mice in D tier. Okay, Biff. Biff goes right there with Bertha. Big Top. Big Top is an elephant, and I think that's something good. I think that's great. But y'all know what I said earlier about Agent S and the helmet? I feel the same way about Big Top. I think Big Top is an E tier. This makes me want to sing Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill, 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 Bill. And I think Bill, because they are a duck, goes in B tier. I like the ducks. Billy has sleepy eyes. But other than that, Billy's a cutie, which makes me think C tier. C tier for Billy. I have an issue, a big issue, with all of the villagers that have, like, no eyeballs. They're soulless. Like Coco, Biscuit, for example, soulless. No, like, there's no soul, no eyes. Boone, I found a gorilla. I had to put him with the gorillas. So, Biscuit, I'm sorry, F tier. I know you're a dog, you have no soul. Biddy, E tier. Blair is A tier. Blair is a cutie. I love the ostriches. I think Blanche is B tier. Blue Bear. I think Blue Bear is C tier. I love the cubs. I love most of the cubs. A lot. So they're all probably going to be C tier and up. But Blue Bear, it gets me with the hair. You know? I love the colors. You know, actually, Blue Bear might be B tier. I think Bob is B tier. I think that's controversial too. I know so many people who would put Bob S tier, no, like hands down, no thoughts, just S tier. But I think Bob is B tier. Now, in my opinion, Bon Bon is one of the creepy bunnies. Bon Bon is a creepy bunny, so I think Bon Bon is C tier. Bones is easily A tier. Where would I put Boomer? I'm thinking Boomer might be D tier. Maybe even E tier because of the helmet. I just have this thing for helmets. I don't like it whenever they have a hat that's like a permanent hat on their head, you know? I think for an alligator, Boots is pretty cute. So I might put Boots in D tier. Boris is angry and upset and unfortunate. F tier. Bree is up next. Now Bree is a cutie because they're a mouse, but again, they did the mice dirty with Bree and Brocolo. Right next to each other. The mice are all so stinking cute, but then they give them these wild haircuts. Nintendo, what's up? They could have been so adorable. They're right up here with which mouse was it earlier? Bella with the hair, Bettina with the hair, Anacotti with the hair. The mice are adorable, but they give them these wild haircuts. I don't understand it. So I think Bree and Brocolo go in D tier with the other mice. It's because of the hair. All right, Brofina's next. Brofina definitely is E tier. Not as cute as Benedict. I'm trying to compare them with the other ones within their species based off of where I've already put them. I feel like Brofina's E tier. Bruce. Bruce is A tier. Bruce is a cutie. Is that controversial? I'm not sure. I think the deer are so cute. Bubbles. E tier. Buck is next, and not only do I not like horses, but Buck is like snot green. On top of Buck having the angry eyebrows. Like, eyebrows. You know what I mean? F tier. Bud. Easy F tier. Whenever I get everybody out there too, I feel like once I'm done, I might rearrange a few. Because the more I get into these categories, I'm like I'm looking at Avery, and I'm thinking Avery might need to move down to E tier. Because the more I look at Avery, I think that Avery doesn't deserve to share the same, like, air as Boots and as Agent S. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and move Avery down. I think Bunny is a step above Bonbon. But this makes me want to move Bonbon down and Bunny down, looking at how everybody else is ranked. Now Butch. We have Butch next. I think Butch is the only angry Animal Crossing character that I could see putting in B tier and above. Every other angry character is going to go below. I think Butch is a cutie. Buzz. Buzz is next. Easy F tier. E tier. Callie's a cutie. I really like Callie. So I think Callie is A tier. No, B tier. Next up is the invisible villager Camo Frog. I personally think that frogs are pretty cute. I feel like frogs are right up there with elephants. Like, they're not my favorite, but I don't dislike them. So Camo Frog can probably go in D. Canberra is next. Now, Canberra is probably the only koala that I dislike. I'm saying that lightly because I'm sure there's going to be another one, but it's one of the only ones I dislike. The koalas are typically really cute, you know? So I'm thinking Canberra needs to go D tier or maybe D tier. No, E tier. I'm sticking with E tier. Next up is Candy. Now Candy is one of the very first mice, or it is the first mouse that does not have, that doesn't have hair in a weird haircut. Therefore, I think Candy belongs in C tier. I think Carmen goes with, down here in D tier. You know? I think Carmen goes in D tier with Bonbon. I think that they're the same level. Next up, Caroline. Caroline's pretty cute. Pretty cute. I would say Caroline is C tier. Carrie is a kangaroo, and I'm just not the biggest fan of the kangaroos. So I think Carrie would be E tier. Cashmere looks like the shade that you turn whenever you're about to get sick. Therefore, F tier. I don't know. Maybe Celia could be D tier. Because I think Celia is above Brofina and Buzz and Avery. So I'm thinking Celia fits right in D tier because of that. No gorillas. All the gorillas are Z tier. All of them. That's where they belong. Up next we have Chatter Cheese. Chatter Cheese the mouse. I think Chatter is a cute mouse. Honestly, I think Chatter is B tier. The more I think about it, I think it's C tier, actually. I changed my mind. I think it's Charlize is definitely F tier. Charlize is F tier. It's the green and it's the haircut for me. Sherb is definitely S tier, y'all. Sherb is S tier level. I don't know if it's Sherry or Cherry. I feel like it's Sherry. I think it's Cherry and Sherry. So I think I'm gonna put Sherry easy. Easy B tier. I think Sherry is adorable. Now Cherry, I know that this is gonna be controversial. Cherry is C tier. What do y'all think about that one? I'm more drawn towards the cutesy villagers, and Cherry is more spunky. A little more spunky. And I think that she's cute, and I think if she was a starter villager, I would keep her. I wouldn't be, like, working to kick her out. But she's just not my favorite, that's all. I'm just more drawn towards the more cutesy villagers. I know, it's controversial. I know. Don't hate me. All right, next up, Chester. E tier. I think Chief is a cutie, and I'm gonna say Chief is C tier. My C tier is pretty big. Actually, Chief might be B tier. Oh no, F tier. F tier for Chops. Y'all, it's something about the facial hair. Singing Chrissy, wake up. Chrissy belongs right there with C tier, with Bunny. They did Claude dirty with that unibrow. The swirly unibrow, like this. Therefore, D tier. Now, Claudia, on the other hand. Claudia, I think I could put... Claudia's okay. I think I could put Claudia in C tier. Brace yourselves. I need everybody, if you're standing up, I need you to sit down. Clay. F tier. Now, for a horse, I think Cleo is probably one of my favorite horses. My favorite horsey. So I would say Cleo's probably the only one that, like, C tier. Clyde is E tier. I don't know, it's just, I think Clyde is better than Buck because Clyde at least isn't angry, but E tier. All right, Coach. F tier. Right there along with that 5 o'clock shadow goes right there along with Chops, Beardo, and Barreled. Cobb is E tier. Oh, y'all, Coco. Coco is F tier. Coco is F tier. We had this conversation at the beginning of stream. Right along with Biscuit. Coco and Biscuit have no souls. They have no souls. For a bunny, I think Cole goes right there with, where is it? Claude and Carmen and Bon Bon. Colton is E tier. Cookie! Cookie's next. Cookie's B tier. I like Cookie. Cousteau with the mustache is next. F tier. No. Okay, very first facial hair that belongs not in F tier. I think E tier because Cousteau is kind of cute. Cranston would be cute if Cranston didn't have a superhero mask. The superhero mask is what does it for me. Therefore, Cranston belongs in, drumroll please, D tier. Is it Croak or Croquet? Easy F tier. It's an angry frog with a mustache. Cube! Now Cube would be cute if it wasn't for Cube's cross eyes. Literal cross eyes. So I'm thinking Cube is D tier. Curlos is F tier. Curly is next. Let's see where Curly goes. I think Curly is D tier. Kurt is F. Aside from Sid's awesome name, Sid has the slit eyes. Sid is confirmed. Confirmed. This isn't even controversial. Sid is evil. F tier. F tier. Because Anteater. Daisy is B tier. Check out Dina up here. Look at her. She's so cute. I love Dina. Dina's a cutie. Deirdre. Deirdre is C tier. Because of Deirdre's teeth. I don't like Deirdre's teeth. I think Deli is one of the cutest monkeys. I think Deli is going to be C tier as well. Maybe B tier. I think maybe B tier. I think E tier for Del. Derwin, why did they do Derwin so dirty with the glasses? Derwin is D tier. Derwin is E tier. Diana is A tier. Diana is A tier, confirmed. Have y'all noticed a trending thing with the deer? I like the deer so much. Next up is Diva. Diva is E tier. Dizzy is my favorite elephant. I think Dizzy is probably B tier. I think Dizzy's a cutie. Dobie is C tier. I think Doc is D tier. Dom, y'all, I think Dom is so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Dom is B tier. Okay, I think Dora is B tier. I would have Dora. I would have Dora on my island for sure. For a rabbit, I think Dottie's pretty cute. I would say Dottie's right up there with Bunny in C tier. I think Drago is E tier. E tier for Drago. Drake, I like the duck villagers, but Drake has a little bit of an evil look to him. So I'm thinking Drake is gonna be... I think Drake would be D tier. I think Drift is C tier. I wouldn't mind Drift on my island. If Drift was a starter, I think Drift is okay. The more I look at Drift, the more I want to put it down to D tier. I'm sorry. Ed with like the old punk rock haircut. I think Ed belongs F tier. I think Egbert is E tier. Elise just has that look about her. I think Elise is E tier. I think Ellie is hecking adorable. I think Ellie is A tier. Elmer's not that bad for a horse. So I think Elmer might be D tier. Next up is Eloise. I don't think Eloise is terrible, but it's not somebody I would want to have on my island. I would say D tier. Elvis, F tier. Easy. Eric is a cutie. Eric belongs in A tier. I think Eugene is C tier. For a sheep, I think Eunice is okay. Most of my sheep, like Cashmere and Curlos, are down here in F tier. I think Eunice would be probably C tier. Fang, I think Fang is a cutie. I think Fang is B tier. Fauna is top tier. For sure. I don't like Felicity's hair personally. I think it doesn't look right on a cat. Therefore, the fact that Felicity is a cat is saving her. She can stay in C tier. I think Filbert is C tier easily. Maybe even B tier. Flip is next. I think Flip is D tier. Same thing for Flo. I don't hate her, don't love her. Flora, on the other hand, I think Flora is B tier. Flurry's B tier. C tier maybe. I think Chrissy and Francine kind of go hand in hand. Frank, F tier. Freckles, E tier. Freya, C tier. Frigga is next, and I think Frigga is E tier. Frida, F tier. Frida to me looks like mustard and ketchup mixed together, and that's a big no. I think Frobert is C tier. Fuchsia's probably the only deer that I won't put above B tier. I think Fuchsia's C tier. Now Gabby, I think goes in D tier. Gala the pig, easily B tier. I think Gala is a cutie. Honestly, I think Gala's A tier. I think Gala is amazing. The more I look at Gala, the more I love her. You know? Gaston, mustache, F tier. I would put Gale in C tier. Genji's E tier. Gigi is also E tier. Gladys, I feel, belongs in C tier. I think Gloria is D tier. Goldie, S tier. We have another S tier, everyone. Gonzo looks a little angry, but also is a cutie. So, for those reasons, C tier. The chicken named Goose is gonna be C tier. Graham is E tier. Greta is interesting. I think Greta is also E tier. Grizzly is D tier. Groucho, F tier. Easily. Gruff, F tier. Look at the color and the beard on Gruff. It just looks wrong. All of it looks wrong. I'm sorry. I think Gwen is D tier. Gwen is E tier. Hamlet's a cutie. Hamlet's C tier. Humphrey looks angry, and for those reasons, E tier. Ooh, next up is Harry. Easy, F tier. Hazel, I think, is D tier. I think Henry is B tier. Hippo, F tier. Hopkins is cute. Hopkins is, I would say, C tier. Hopper, F tier. Hornsby, E tier. Huck is cute. Huck is C tier. Hugh has a donut, therefore Hugh goes pretty high because of the donut. That's the only reason. I think Iggly is C tier. Ike is F tier. Jacob, now Jacob is C tier. D tier. So Jacques is F tier. Jambette is D tier because of the lips. Jay. Jay is C tier. I think Jay is kind of cute, even though Jay has a permanent hat. Jeremiah, B tier. I like Jeremiah. Jitters, E tier. Joey's cute, but Joey has some funky eyebrows. So I'm gonna put Joey in C tier. Judy is A tier. So for a horse, Julian is pretty cool. I'm gonna put him up here with Annalise in D tier. Julia is beautiful with the colors. Julia is definitely, I would say, A tier. June, A tier. Kabuki, D tier. Cat, I think Cat is cuter than Kabuki. I think Cat is C tier. Keaton, F tier. E tier. I'll move him up. Ken has a cool poster. Ken has like a night sky with a moon in the background. And for these reasons, Ken is E tier. Otherwise, he would be F tier. Catch up! S tier. Kevin! D tier. Kid Cat has a helmet. Therefore, E tier. Kid the goat. Kid is C tier. Kiki! Kiki is next. Kiki is B tier. Kiki is B tier for sure. I love Kiki. Next, Kit. Kit is E. So I think Kitty should be C tier. Right there with Cat. Kitty Cat. Let me put that in that order. Klaus has spaghetti noodle hair. Kind of like Justin Timberlake. Knox is F tier. Cody! Cody is cute. Cody is B tier. Kyle is A tier. Kyle is B tier. For a tiger, Leonardo's also pretty cute. I don't think I would mind having Leonardo as a starter. So C tier. Leopold is E tier. For sure. Lily! Lily is definitely A tier. Limburg, F. Lionel, D tier. Lolly is A tier. Okay, Lopez is a deer, but Lopez is an evil deer. Therefore, Lopez is C tier. Luca, D tier. Lucky, so C tier. Lucy, D tier. Lyman is B tier. Mac looks so mad. D tier. Maddie is C tier. Mael is E tier. Mallory is D tier. Maple, S tier. S tier for Maple, for sure, hands down, without a doubt. Marcel, F tier. Why did they make him look like that? He has like a clown face on. Marcy, E tier. Margie, D tier. Marina, controversial, here we go. Marina is D tier. Marshall is A tier. Matilda, E tier. I think Megan is C tier. Melba! Melba's B. No, Melba's A. I love Melba. Meringue is D for me. I think Mary is A tier. Midge is gonna be C tier. Mint is definitely B tier. I love Mint. Miranda, E tier. Mira is gonna be E tier. It's the superhero mask. Now Mitzi. Mitzi's A tier. Mo is D. It's because of the eyes. No, Mo has snake eyes. Mo is a cat with snake eyes for sure. Molly, A tier. No, S tier. S tier for Molly. Monique, F tier. E tier. Monty is also E tier. Moose is E tier. He looks scary. Mott, E tier. F tier. Mott, I don't like Mott very much. Muffy, D tier. I think Murphy is C tier. Nana is D tier. Nan is a little bit cuter. I think Nan is C tier. Naomi, soulless. Evil eyes, F. F tier for Naomi. Nate, D tier. Nibbles is B tier. I love Nibbles. Nibbles and Mint go hand in hand to me. I think Norma would be probably B tier. I wouldn't mind having Norma at all. Octavian, E tier. O'Hare, E tier. Olaf, F. Olive, A tier. I think Olivia's a B. Opal is D tier. Ozzy is B tier. I wouldn't mind having Ozzy on my island. I want an all koala island. I think that'd be pretty cool. Paulo, E tier. Poppy? For a horse, Poppy's pretty cool. I think Poppy would be D tier. Pashmina would be C tier for me. Pate is B tier. I love Pate. Patty, I love Patty. Patty's B tier. Paula is F tier. Peaches has X's for eyes. Peaches is cursed. Cursed. I have a thing about cursed eyes, y'all. All the cursed eyes are in F tier. Peanut! Peanut's a cutie. Peanut belongs in B tier at least. Pecan's the same way. I think Pecan would be A tier. Peck is D tier. Soulless eyes, F tier. Peggy, E tier. Pico, D tier. I'm not a big fan of Pico. Actually, the more I look at Pico, the more I think maybe C tier. I could see Penelope as D tier. Phil. Now, Phil, I think would also be D tier. Phoebe is probably D tier. Pierce is probably D tier. I feel like Pierce is right up there with Benedict. Pietro, F tier. Why'd they gotta do him like that? Pinky's D tier. Piper is C tier. Pippi is E tier. I don't know about Pippi. Plucky's E tier. Pom-Pom's kind of cute. Pom-Pom's C tier. I think Poncho is C. No, Poncho is B. Poppy is also B. Actually, Poncho's C. I'm gonna move Poncho down to C. Poncho's here now. Poppy is here. And Portia is A. I think Portia deserves A. Portia is a cutie. Prince is kind of funny looking. Prince is D. Puck has a helmet, F. Puddles is B tier for me. I think Puddles is pretty cute. Pudge, I love Pudge. Pudge is, I think, C tier. C tier for Pudge. I think Punchy is... Punchy's C tier. Pearl is B tier. I think Queenie is D tier. Quilson, E tier. Rattle, E tier. Easy. Rasher, F tier. Raymond, however, C tier. Is that controversial? I think so. Razzo, they did dirty with this weird hair thing, so I'm gonna put them in E tier. Rex is pretty cute for a lion, D tier. Rhonda is E tier. Next up is Ribbit. F tier. Robot animals are strange. And I can say the same for Sprocket. I'm gonna go ahead and put Sprocket right there next to him. Strange. Oh, Ricky is now C tier. It's just how it is. Rolled. I think Rolled's pretty cute. I think Rolled is C tier. I think Robin is also C tier. Rodeo. F tier. When that have eyes that have no soul, they are automatically put in F tier. Rodney, E tier. Absolutely. Rod is kind of cute. I think Rod is D tier, a little higher. Rolf is pretty cute as well. I think Rolf is actually C tier for me. Then Rooney is E tier. Rory is E tier. Rory is F tier. I'm sorry, it's the mustache. The mustache gets me. Roscoe has soulless eyes. F tier automatically. Red soulless eyes. Evil. Evil. Rosie? S tier. Rowan is D tier. I think Rudy is C tier. I'm not the biggest fan of Rudy's little Rudolph nose. Sally is, probably B tier. Samson has a creepy smile. Samson is E tier. I think Sandy might be D or C. Probably C. Probably C. So Savannah's the zebra. I think Savannah is a good horse. So for a horse, D tier. Scoot, F tier. E tier. I'm moving Scoot up to E tier. Sherry! I know people call Sherry pea hands, but I really like Sherry. So I'm gonna put Sherry up in B tier. Sheldon is D tier. E tier for Shep. Simon, E tier. Sky, Sky's a cutie. Sky's A tier. Sly, E tier. Oh, Snake, F tier. Snooty, F tier. Anteaters, F tier, sorry. Soleil, E tier. Sparrow, D tier. Spike, F tier. No. Yeah, F tier. Spork, F tier. Actually, I'll put Spork in E tier, now that I think about it. Sprinkle! Sprinkle's a cutie! Sprinkle's hopping right up to B tier. I say Stella is D tier. Sterling, F tier. Stinky looks like, not only is Stinky named Stinky, but Stinky looks like they have underwear on their head. Therefore, Stinky goes in F tier. Stitches is C tier. Stu, F. Sylvana is C tier. Sylvia, E tier. T-Bone, E tier. D tier for Tabby. Tabby is creepy. Tad is B tier. I like Tad. Tammy is D tier. This Tammy is E tier. Tanky's A tier for me. Tank. F tier. Tasha. C tier. Teddy is E tier for me. Tex is actually pretty cute. I think Tex is C tier for me. Tiffany. D tier. Timbra. F tier. Easy peasy. Tipper is a cutie. I say Tipper is, honestly, I think Tipper is B tier. B tier for sure. Tom the cat is C tier. Truffles, F tier. They did Truffles dirty. Tucker, E tier for Tucker. I would say Tutu is C tier for me. I think Tybalt is D tier for me. Ursula, D tier. Lots of D tiers. Velma, E tier. Vesta, F tier. Vic, easy E tier. I mean F tier. Easy F tier. Victoria, easy F tier. Because Victoria has a helmet on. Vivian's a C for me. I actually think I'm gonna move Sky down to B. Vladimir, E tier. Wade is D tier. Walker is a C tier for me. Walt, E tier. Wart Jr. Controversial. B tier. Weber, C tier. Wendy, E tier. Whitney, B tier. Willow is D tier for me. Winnie, for a horse, okay, so D tier. Wolfgang, C tier. Right here. Yuka, B tier. I love the koalas. Zell, A tier. A tier for Zell. Last but not least, Zucker. The last one. E tier. All right, y'all. We did it. We did it all. Let's go through it a little bit. Let's look at it. So, my cream of the crop, supposedly, are Sydney, B, Sherb, Fauna, Goldie, Ketchup, Maple, Molly, and Rosie. Those are my all-time favorites. I would absolutely have the rest of these A-listers on my island, though. Not gonna go through all of these in depth, but really the most important line is this bottom line. The Z. The Z line. I think that we did a good job. I think we made it all the way through. I know we didn't agree on everything, which was bound to happen, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Bok Bok Becky?